Nice. You know, I'm always the little red. Oh, that light is on, not my camera. That one, the back one. That one is on now. How professional. You know, only the big pros run a show like this. Hey guys, how are you? Happy Wednesday. And I know that's true because 2 days ago Ryan got here and that was Monday. It's been a crazy, great, busy day. Had a great day. How was your day? I haven't seen you until just half hour ago.
Full of security cameras and golf balls.
So you hired security camera people to come fix the security cameras.
No.
And they didn't do a good job.
No, we were doing most of it, but I wanted to accelerate the process. So I brought a guy in to assist on the process. And no, he did fine. Buck was working with him and they moved. He got a few things done. A few things were not up to my standards.
I could tell because you get crabby when
when you pay somebody, you expect
I know
professional workmanship.
I do know.
It's the old story, or I'll do it myself.
Well, isn't that always the best anyway? I mean, when it comes right down to it.
Sometimes you don't want to do everything. We worked a day on that. Was going to try to accelerate. We did anyway, and I got the golf in to boot.
Yeah, so it was a good day.
And then I got back in time to do some more cameras. And then come in and do the show. So that's, other than that, I was.
You okay tonight? You feel up to this?
No.
Oh my God. Okay. So apparently we've been live for 9 minutes and 24 seconds. I'm trying to think about what on earth we were talking about.
Well, we had just the screen up, with the card.
Right.
So we weren't really live.
Oh, okay. So Sean is here. Linda's here. Deb is here. Christian is here. All right, here we go. Let me turn this down. Linda, Erica, Christian, Lisa, Jen Smith. Numbers are climbing. Mark and Kathy, lay test. I'm super excited. Oh. I had a great day. I had an absolutely great day, I must say. Ryan and I had a blast today.
It just looks like a freeze frame on the chickens. But
well, are we on the chicken cam?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you are. See, there they are.
So they're just enjoying their last. Yeah, they're moving. There's two there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over there. There's the female turkey. Everyone's just enjoying their last lick of the day. I'd say that of their light. So Ryan and I had a really fun day with our friend Joe. We had a great. Did you have fun, Ryan? Because I did. I so did. So I'm going to try to not get, political, but we had a really good day today and did a good deed. And of course, that always feels really good to do. But it was an interesting experience, don't you think? We're trying to, Ryan made a video actually out of it. You're so talented. Look, he hates when I do this. I love on him. And
you know what? I don't think that we did a justifiable job in singing happy birthday to Ryan the other day. I think we should do it again.
We did Ryan's birthday?
We did Ryan's birthday on Monday, but it probably didn't have the coverage that it needed, so you should start it all over again.
Okay.
Because, he likes it so much. Look how much he enjoys to be.
Well, I have to tell you something. Would you consider yourself camera shy?
No, I stand up and do a whole pre-show for your show.
I know. He gets up on my stage and does a pre-show for my show. And he is on fire when he's out there doing that. So, but when it comes to turning a camera on you, you don't seem to like that as much, right? Yes. And John Haas this is his 2nd year anniversary with his girlfriend. So he is out with Samantha right now, and we have Buck manning the helm, and he's doing a great job. Great job. And I'm just so excited to be here. I had such a wonderful day.
So everybody's saying happy birthday, Ryan, because there was some people didn't know that it was your birthday Monday, right?
Well, let's do this. All right.
Very good. Okay.
You are very welcome. Okay, Francine, Carol, Dee, Vicky, Barbara, Jennifer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's just this is good. All of our faves are here, so this is wonderful. So should we show the can we show the video that
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, what do you say, Ryan? You shot this video and yeah, I'll set it up. So this morning we went to the Las Vegas Metro Police Department to donate 1,100 bottles of hand sanitizer, the good one that doesn't dry your hands out. I
thought you were going to say 1,100 bottles of those little bottles you get on the airplane of tequila.
No, but the poor guys could probably use it about now because what a rough couple weeks it's been for them. And
it's true.
And I'll tell you, this was just a real feel-good day. I love the LVPD. They're great. We've had to have them out a couple of times over things. And so we went down today. We've been waiting for a couple of weeks. I was super happy that we waited for Ryan to come. And so Ryan decided to document it. I love his creativity. You know, he's always making special out of everything. Oh, yes, you do. Look at
You know what? I think we should sing happy birthday one more time.
Okay, here we go.
No, it's okay. All right, no, it's okay. Right,
Look at even Dora. Dora, you need to get a microphone at some point, and Ryan, so you can share. I just don't know if it's on. But anyway, so that is the video. Here it is, the video of Ryan and I and Joe Kamenko, and we just had a great day.
You see where it says Apple TV there, right, Buck?
He's on it.
We'll go full screen.
Okay.
And off we go.
So, during this COVID-19 quarantine, I had a car stolen, and the policeman came to the house to take a report. And at the end of the report, I went ahead and I make this hand sanitizer that's kind of, I guess you would call it a luxury hand sanitizer because it's got a lot of vitamin E and stuff in it, and so it doesn't dry your hands out, and nobody could get hand sanitizer at this time. And actually, most of the hand sanitizer that you can even get now, that we're going into our 4th month of this, is almost all alcohol. But then you couldn't get anything. And so when they were about to leave, I grabbed some of the bottles out of my office and I gave it to them. I didn't know that they didn't have hand sanitizer. I didn't know that police officers cannot wear masks. It changes from state to state, but when I gave it to them, you would have thought I put bars of gold in their hands, and so I was a little surprised, and they said, "Thank you so much. We don't have any hand sanitizer. There isn't any hand sanitizer." And my neighbor, Brooke, is also a police officer, and I had given it to her way before this, just because I love her, and I didn't realize that she didn't have any either. And she said she had told me that how much it lessened the anxiety of her having to be out. And this, again, is right in the middle of the COVID. So when I gave it to them and I saw their reaction, I thought, we have to give our police officers some hand sanitizer because they're on the front lines. And so I called my friend Joe, said to me, "I will do this with you," because he couldn't believe it. I mean, but he could because he wasn't able to get hand sanitizer either. But anyway, I was really happy because I had Joe to help me sponsor this too, because we are delivering 1,100 bottles. We're on our way to do that now, and I am so happy to be doing any little part to show respect to our Las Vegas Police Department, because I love them. They are, you know what happened when Mandalay Bay had the shooting? Let me just give you an example of this. So when Mandalay Bay had the shootings. Police reported ahead. Everyone was trying to get out. They didn't know where the shooters were. Nobody did. And they just saw people going down. And so they were wanting very much to get, all the people just wanted to get out. So they were climbing over the fences. And while a couple thousand people were trying to get out, the Las Vegas Police Department was trying to get in. And they were just walking into a minefield of bullets where nobody knew where they were coming from. And so while we run out to save ourselves, which is a natural inclination for us to do, the Las Vegas police were running in, and I remember seeing the cop cam footage of that, and I thought, they have my undying respect, because they had families that they didn't know if they would be going home to that night. And quite honestly, every night of a policeman's life, I imagine that's what it's like. So I am very happy. We're meeting Joe now. I'm very happy to be going to do something good.
Wi-Fi is low again. Buck, camera 2. There you go.
Well, that was my morning with Ryan and Joe. And so it was really great. And I just wanted to say, I know that everyone is talking about defunding the police and all this stuff. And, not all policemen are bad. There's bad people in every profession, everywhere in the world, so the answer is not to defund the police, really, in my opinion, but it's to, I think, encourage more of a see something, say something, and have it be so that they can be turned in by their partner, by a rookie, by whoever
like your friend is looking into right now. There's de-escalation programs that can be.
Well, she created a de-escalation program.
So there's nothing wrong with stirring the pot and getting everybody talking and thinking about it, make some changes, but it's not, generally speaking, there's so many good police, and especially.
Oh yeah.
And I can't speak for every community and every city, and I don't know what it's like in every city, but I know that in the communities I've lived in. Mm-hmm. I've known many good policemen, not just good policemen, but people who would jump in front of a bullet for you. And that's just, that you can't buy that kind of commitment. That is like teachers. Teachers get paid buckas, to teach
for
a bunch
what they
of kids.
do.
Right.
And they have had their hands tied.
You can go down the list.
Decade.
It's all, and look, and that's a great point, is that we don't even understand how to do that. When I was a kid, teachers could implement certain levels of discipline. Then there was all these reforms that made it so that you could just do anything. Kids are practically, shut up, teacher. Whatever. It's like
they are allowed to talk back, and the teacher can't do anything.
Can't do a thing.
And I think too now that I hope teachers get more appreciation after the COVID thing, because parents have had to pretty much be with their kids 24/7.
Those professions.
Yes.
And we should certainly weed out the bad apples, and we can always make improvements and all that. But what you were doing by giving them the sanitizer and stuff is just an homage, to people that truly put their lives at risk every day for us. And, that's what it's all about. I think they deserve I mean, I felt bad. A guy called me the other day on the phone about our car that had been stolen. He was doing a follow-up.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was fully demoralized.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I just said, listen, man, I said, there's a lot of us out there that really appreciate what you do. And what you're seeing, I think, largely does not represent, you know, certainly doesn't represent every officer, you know, and I think that's hard. You know, a lot of them are being blamed for the behavior of a few really bad cops. I mean, even this more recent thing where the guy shot in the back, I mean, I'm sorry, that's BS. I mean, the guy's running away with your taser gun. Okay, we don't kill him over it. I mean, not great. You know, I mean, there's a funny Chris Rock thing where he does it's on the internet, I've seen it, where Chris Rock does this mimic on the first rules of what not to do. He says, if you run away from the police and you make them chase you, you're going to get an ass whipping. And he's doing it as a joke. But now, you know, you're seeing this guy runs away and you see that's not right. So there's room for improvement. But what you did was a really cool thing. And I think we should all try to do things for our local fire, police, teachers, hospital workers. Look at what happened with the hospitals over the COVID thing here. You know, the Blue Angels are doing them, the Thunderbirds are doing flyovers, and we're paying off respect for them being in harm's way for us. And every day those healthcare people are doing that. Every day the police, every day the firemen. Yeah. Every day for you while we sleep soundly in our sleeps, you know, slumbers. Yeah. They're risking their lives.
And one of our neighbors she is a policewoman and she has 3 or 4 children. She's a single mom and she has, you know, to me, you know, when I think about what they must go through or what anybody that is married to or lives with a police officer must feel when they go.
I told you, remember I said it the other day. I said, how would you like it right now if I was on my way out to go
if you were carrying your
shift?
badge?
Yeah, and I was out on
I don't think
shift.
I could do it actually because I think that would be. So it isn't just the police officers; their wives too.
Oh man,
that
the whole
really
family.
Sacrifice
and you know, during this whole fiasco and some of it good, some of it not so good. You know, there's been a lot of police officers killed and wounded, and there's not a lot of sympathy or empathy for their families. And
yes, to be sure.
And there was an officer killed in Las Vegas even, and they haven't had nothing here compared to some places. Yeah. But no, we are a society of laws, and somebody has to keep law and order. I mean, it's just a fact. I would love to live in the John Lennon world of Imagine.
Oh, I think.
I love that song, but as I listen,
go there with me.
No, but as I listen to that song, I think La La Land. You know, because we unfortunately, you don't have a world like that. You know. Yeah. Now there's one line in that song where it says, "Imagine if there were no possessions," and I used to kind of scoff at that. And I met the Sisters of Life in New York City, which is a group of nuns, part of the Mother Teresa group, and I had never seen a more selfless group of people. You know, with no possessions, and doing things every day. Now, so there's another group of people that you don't hear about anymore. Yet every day, those people,
the nuns.
Well, I mean, not just okay. So it's just not that there are people within various religions that are selfless people helping all types of people on the streets. You know, the ones that have the shelters and all of this. That's an amazing thing to do. I've been involved in some of that stuff, and it's amazing because within that, every day you deal with mentally ill people, drug people, alcoholics, and that's a tough world. I mean, you've seen the footage, everybody, on the news. You see what's mixed out there. You know, right now, unfortunately, you're getting a lot of good people and a lot of crazies mixed together, and then bad things are happening. You got some criminals, so it's a shake and bake.
Yeah, well, anyway, I just feel like if we could all just look around us and see if there's a need that can be filled somewhere, it doesn't matter how small it is. It doesn't matter because that's really, you know, what you said. One person can't change the world, but we can all make a ripple. And
I told you that
ripple effect is important.
I remember we said on one of the shows, I said, that's how God moves through us.
Yes.
Collectively.
Yes.
If there's one of us, something gets, and you see the need, that's one thing got done. If 10 things, hundreds.
Mother Teresa said, I am a pencil in God's hands.
Well, we are all little components of the workings of God and the little things that only you can see in your neighborhoods and only we can see in our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I can't understand what's going on in everybody's world, but you can because you live there.
Mm.
And that's how you make the ground level effect. And that is how good will overpower all of the evil in all of this world.
Yes.
And the only chance that we have to hand the world of sanity to our children and their children's children is for all of the people with common sense, common decency, values, to hand it forward. That's what this country is great at. It has great values.
Yes.
We need to hand that forward to our future generations if we can. But if we keep making all these rules and the teachers can't teach and discipline and the parents can't even discipline, I was like, God forbid you spank your kid. If you were to spank a kid in public, you'd probably get tackled and beaten by a bunch of people. You beat that kid.
You know what? We talked about this before. I really got it good when I was a kid.
Well, but in your case, it was probably, Bobby, was it justified that she got a few spankings?
Spankings? Oh, no, I got belted. Oh, no, I got the switch. And Buck had to pick his own switch out.
Oh, Buck outdoes all of us.
I know.
You got switched everywhere.
Yeah,
I got
I'll
switched
tell you.
at school, but Buck,
But I never
nobody can touch
needed
him.
another one. That's what, after a few, I got it.
Well,
I'm not promoting this. I'm just saying
No, but
it really taught me respect.
I know.
Fast,
See, I never got hit, but I got the lectures, which were far
Todd,
worse.
I mean,
No, I said to my mother one time, "Could you just spank me and get that over with, or do I have to hear the whole speech?"
No, I'm talking about the school spanking you.
Oh, yeah. Well, see,
There was some extra stars there.
Yeah, schools. My principal, his name was Mr. Scott.
Mm-hmm.
He was, and when we were in his office frequently, and he had a paddle sitting on the wall, one of those cricket paddles.
Yeah, with a leather piece hanging on a nail.
Yeah. Now, see, I learned something valuable for that, though. He never had to use it. It was like a nuclear weapon. The idea is that you have it, and occasionally you show it to the enemy, which was us, these kids that were
You mean like us in China right now?
Like the tyrants. We were the tyrants throughout the school. And so occasionally he would bring us all in and show us the nuclear weapon. And we would all get it. Some of us were smart enough to say, okay, I get it. And I never had to have the nuclear weapon used on me. There were other kids, however, that did get paddling. Now that can't happen anymore. There'd be lawsuits.
No,
But,
yes, for sure.
The truth is that these kids actually did get straightened out from a little of that.
You were lucky because my father made me repeat the 9th grade instead of getting a paddling because I was a juvenile delinquent.
Now, I have never heard of that before because now, on the other hand, maybe it kept you, in school longer, and maybe that was the real plan there.
It's probably good because everything is as it is.
Yes. Well, I want to thank Ryan for making that video, but you did an awesome job with it. We shot that with the iPhone, and
well, I have a film
you did
clip.
Dora's here, by the way, everybody.
So one of our giveaways tonight is going to be a DVD from Time Warner,
right?
With one of your pens. Dora has told me.
Actually, you know what I'm going to give away with your DVD tonight?
But you said the pen.
Well, maybe the pen, but look what I got.
Okay, well,
so
it's topical. That's topical. Go for it.
This is one of my, it's a
Could I have
hypnosis
Athena?
Relaxation program.
Athena.
It's called Spiritually Reconnecting with Prayer. And it's a audio CD. And you just load it into your computer or load it into your iPhone or your...
Do people still have CD players?
Well, I put mine into my computer and then download it on, and it comes in downloads too, but I'm going to send the physical product. If they want to download, they can certainly have that.
That's the better way. You may want to say
you can have this,
either one.
Or you can have the download. But
because
great,
I've shown younger people CDs and record albums. I showed some kids. You remember the 45s?
Yeah,
and you had the
records.
little plastic thing that went in there. I held that up to a bunch of college students that I was doing a class with. Nobody in the room knew what it was. That little plastic insert that allowed the 45 to play on a single spindle. So I thought that was amusing. So then I said, how many people here own records? And interestingly enough, in an entertainment film class, quite a few, like maybe.
Well, records made a little comeback, but if you get this and you want to download, you have a choice. Or you can leave this out in the sun, and turns into a terrific ashtray. I mean, there's all kinds of fun that can be had
Many
with
uses.
that. But what it is something that will help you sleep, and then the program goes into your subconscious mind because you're in the dream state. It's my voice and the music and everything, and it's really good for people who have anxiety.
Maybe
have
I
trouble
should have one of those,
sleeping.
then you won't have to talk to me all night long. I make her just talk in my ear until I go to sleep. So if that takes an hour, and then
I've never seen anybody that can fall asleep on a barrel rolling in the ocean if you had to. This guy can sleep.
Well, that's true.
Oh, but all men do that. I'm telling you now. I have taken a poll on Facebook. All men control the telecommander or the channel change or click or whatever people call it, right? And they put on some loud dude flick, and we watch it because out of duty. We watch it because we want to be good wives, and then we're enduring the noise of the bombs. And the next thing I know, you're sleeping.
That's
and I'm
true.
thinking, I am watching a movie I don't need to watch because you're sound asleep.
And then you take control.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Not all girls, this reminds me a little bit of the conversation the other night about the VOR.
Yeah.
Where you were insisting that no girl was going to know what the VOR
and
is.
I was wrong. I stand
So
corrected.
I would just say this. See, because Carrie came to really love war movies. And so I don't know what's going on out there, but I think some girls like action movies. Let's find out how many of the girls out there like a good old World War II action film.
That isn't what we're talking about. What we're talking about here is men that put a TV show on that when their wife would rather be watching something gentle right before bed. Well, and you don't even bother to say, you know what, honey, I'm going to fall asleep anyway. So why don't you just put on what you want?
Let me give you the flip side of that.
Then the next thing you know, you're sleeping.
Okay. So now here's the flip side from the dude perspective.
Okay, dude cam.
Okay.
You got it.
So from my perspective, I drift off during the moments of a beautiful war movie, things are exploding, and I go to sleep beautifully into a deep sleep.
Yes.
And then that changes at a certain point, and all of a sudden I hear endless commercials while watching the Oprah Winfrey channel is on in the background. And then I hear somebody selling whatever. And I wake up to being accosted by retail sales. And I could just tell you that from a dude's perspective, I would far rather hear the Beechcraft landing in Normandy than another freaking commercial.
You have a couple of girls that are with you.
See, I knew that. I knew it.
It says Jen Smith. If he's asleep, change the channel. Oh,
right.
Girl, you don't even
know
how fast.
But don't put on the Oprah Winfrey channel and make me listen to commercials. Like you understand the ratio. Here we have to.
I do not put on the Oprah Winfrey channel and make you listen to commercials.
Well, whatever channel you put on.
I make you listen to commercials,
no,
not on that channel.
Whatever, but there's whatever the channel is, I can only tell you that the ratio of commercial to programming is out of balance for any rational
It's while
person.
I'm watching Snapped or some other, true crime.
Okay, a true crime show. Use true crime. We'll go generic.
Lots of that, yes.
A true crime show. It's on for 2 minutes, and then there's 4 minutes of listening to the guy selling the sham wow. And then we go for another 2 minutes of programming on the crime channel, and then back to 4 more minutes of the guy selling the OxyClean.
Okay.
And on and on.
Women are the shoppers, so, we just kind of check out, or I go to my computer. It doesn't drive me crazy.
No, but I mean, but the dudes would rather listen to the war or the Western. I mean, there's something about cowboy and Indian noises, very soothing in the background.
Okay, but we have 3. Laura watches war movies.
There you go. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Men can sleep through anything, Lisa says, which is
I leave it to the audience
Carol Moore
to judge.
Likes war movies. Angela Pritchett loves war movies. Yeah.
And why do we love war movies? Because.
Yes. I like them. I don't mind them. It's right before bed.
I know a lot about it, but that's not why. I love it because the saying goes, especially about Americans, when things are at their worst, we are at our best.
Yes.
And all of the great things that you see in those war movies, those great acts of heroism and patriotism, those are fun and inspiring things to watch, and they leave you feeling good. I also say, Singing in the Rain with a good tap dancing routine can inspire you to want to dance. But a war movie might inspire you to be patriotic, or it might inspire you to commit an act of patriotism.
Jody, Brett loves war movies. You know what's
I'm just saying.
Yep. Seth Robichaux watches TCM to fall asleep.
Nothing better. Okay, so we are big TCM fans here. In fact, I would say 90%, 75% of the time I'm on TCM, right, Kat?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm just reading because...
Now, I can't roll with some of the foreign films. Okay, so as much as I might be a film buff, some of the foreign films escape me. Not just because of the subtitles, but because it gets very esoteric.
Well, the silent movies.
You're not a big silent, but you do. The other day I made you watch Harold Lloyd. No, I watched you make Harold Lloyd. You loved it.
I did, but most of them, it's just kind of.
Well, like The Taming of the Shrew with Mary Pickford and Douglas Fairbanks, silent movie, fantastic movie.
I haven't seen it.
So there are, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Charles Laughton, that's a silent movie. There are great silent movies that have great music scores, and you really don't. You could roll with it.
Well,
and I understand
Sunday night is kind of my night off of Turner, just because of the silent movie night.
Well,
I like the words.
I think this is a very good time to insert this.
Oh no!
Here we go.
I think my brother had wine with lunch today.
Wine? Well, we didn't.
Did you have wine with your lunch today?
No, coffee.
Okay, he's in the frame. You're on.
Okay,
He's got a new thing going.
My question, ladies and gentlemen, is this:
of the jury.
We have had some request from Monsieur Fischer to get a haircut. He's looking a bit raggedy, I do admit. Now, I will lay upon...
You got to talk into the microphone.
Yeah, we can.
I lay upon my Ralph Lauren silk scarf, the only thing I could afford in Beverly Hills. Right here.
You got to lift it up. They can't see that.
No, Buck can put it.
No. Just pick it up. Her hand. You got to be up higher.
I'm telling you, there's wine involved here.
There you go. No. Now go back to 2 because he's holding it up.
All right.
There you go.
You see that? My comb and scissors. I am ready.
All right, here we go. I will sit forward. The show will continue, and you can trim. No. Just this part right here.
No.
Well,
please.
You can go from here to here. Here was the part.
I would turn around and do that right now, but I want to give you a very good haircut.
Yeah, you do give him great haircuts.
I know.
He hasn't had a haircut in months.
As soon as I got here, he said, "You're in quarantine for 2 weeks." And so now it's like 3 months later, and I go, "How come?"
Well, you broke quarantine, so we have to start over again.
Yeah. I broke quarantine? Don't get me started.
I said we broke quarantine.
Do not get me started.
Well,
wait a minute. First of all, I want you to be completely honest with me here.
Okay.
Do not lie to your sister.
I will not.
You had wine today with lunch, didn't you?
I went to a happy hour.
Well,
it's the only place I can get vegetables around here.
Are you over 21?
What would it matter? It doesn't matter, but I can always tell because he slurs his
I
words
had
a little
wine
bit.
with my lunch.
You don't even drink wine.
Well, I did.
Did you golf today?
We golfed, and afterwards
did you do a good game?
Yeah, we have what's called a kata ball, which is a type of wine, and so we had a bottle of wine, and everybody shared it, and I had that with my patty melt.
I had a bottle of wine too.
By yourself,
a whole one by yourself, apparently. Sasha just said, "Well, Robert sure has come out of his shell."
I'm out of my shell, baby. Oh yeah.
So there are advantages to alcohol, after all.
I suppose
no, it's not alcohol; it's wine.
Yeah.
Well,
I think there's alcohol in that.
It's in the Bible.
Come on. Okay.
A little wine for your stomach now and again.
Next time you see Todd,
all right, I'm on.
He's gonna have a trim.
Okay.
And he'll be showing off that haircut.
Right, and I will exit.
Okay, and enjoy your nap because I know when you sit down, you are going to just pass out.
No, he's rocking. Now, sometime in the past we were discussing your CD was going to go with this DVD.
Yeah.
So this movie is Athena. It's a campy little MGM musical, crazy little movie. My mother plays across Vic Damone, whom she didn't really like very much, who was married to Pierre Angeli, I believe.
Oh, who was Pierre Angeli was the actress that James Dean was kind of obsessed with at the time of his death. I remember talking to your mom about this.
Right, and apparently Vic did not treat her very well, and my mother wasn't a big fan of his after that. However, we won't judge the entire movie because Vic, my mom had Vic. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you the trailer for this because it's campy.
Are you giving that away today?
And we're going to give this DVD from Time Warner away with your CD.
Along with
those two things.
That will help you sleep and relieve anxiety. And Kathy,
and we'll have some piece of trivia.
I saw your post and absolutely. The answer is yes, you must have one of these. And so, and since we made a mistake on your order, I'm going to make sure you get one. So, but we fixed it, by the way.
All right, here we go.
Yes, and here we go. Take it away, Mr. Fisher.
I can't see anything. Now, when this is over,
If you thought that Seven Brides was a wonderful musical, wait until you meet the Seven Sisters in Athena. Millions of moviegoers who threw kisses at Seven Brides will fall in love with the Seven Sisters in Athena.
May I kiss you?
Jane Powell woos Edmund Purda.
May I kiss you now?
And Debbie Reynolds wows Vic Damone. And for added enjoyment, there is Louis Calhern, lovely Linda Christian, and the marvelous muscle men in the Mr. Universe contest, assembled especially for this great picture. It's a happy musical comedy with an original, different story about seven would-be brides and how they wooed.
You didn't think I was so strange when you first met me, did you?
No, you seemed very normal and, I must say, a very attractive young lady.
I know I must have shocked you. But the first time I saw you, Adam, I wanted to kiss you.
What are you looking so pleased about?
Nothing. It's just that it's amazing what you can do without muscle. How your eyes bright as a penny and your sleep I don't need any because I'm always on the ball and full of pep. How's your heart? It must be ticking because I'm feeling alive and kicking. How's your brain? It's the same but kind of quick. Love can change the stars whenever it's long enough. Believe in it long enough.
I think I'm going to have to throw in some more things with this prize.
And Heidelberg would thrill me. I'd buy a dress and chintz and go right out and land a student prince.
Venezia, fairest of flowers, treasure the hours you spend with her. To the highest skies, you'll rejoice in the exercise. See how your heart will soar if you sing like a true love. They will find you, I will find you, if you are.
Okay, back to two.
Life was so much simpler then.
Wasn't life nice and gentle?
Exactly. But I do have to throw in a little something extra for the winner of this.
Why? Do you think it's going to be a tough? Oh,
You know what?
No, wait.
Yeah.
No. I'm behaving. Todd, do your Fred Astaire thing.
Okay, yeah, I'm all for it.
tell
But
the
let's
story
make sure
behind
it's
it.
on camera.
Well, that's not exactly trivia.
Well, no, I mean,
So
tell them
this is sort of a
what's the history of this?
Well, this is a fedora hat, and my mother, when I was a little kid, in these dance numbers, I saw Fred Astaire do this off camera, and I was fascinated. And I asked my mother, "How do you do that?" And ironically, she knew how to do it because she ended up putting it in her act with the boys in the act, so they were able to show me how to do it. But it's how you handle a hat like this. So
Do that. Oh, do it again.
do it again.
Oh, that's
And
sweet.
and what you're supposed to do is not look at the hat, and you hand it to the valet guy without looking.
Did you just do that without looking?
Without looking.
Can you do it to me?
It's forward, but I'm sure I can. But you don't normally. It's off the side. But that is that took a lot of practice, believe it or not.
That's
But
fantastic.
in the old days, all the dancers would have those kind of moves.
Well, you have brought the old days to the nowadays.
Broadway rhythms got me. Everybody dance.
Everybody
okay,
dance.
so we've now seen Athena.
Yes.
Well, we saw the whatever it is.
So I'm gonna throw one more thing into that prize. Okay.
The pen.
Yes, the new pen, which is actually a stylus.
Wait, I have to tell her. I better write this down. The answer
Okay,
because
so the stylus.
it's gonna.
Actually,
I'm going for
it's
very.
a pen and it's a stylus, and these days we don't want to touch
tough.
things. And it lights up, and it has on it these daily affirmations, which I want you to say: I am loved, I am blessed, I am a child of the Most High God. All is well. And watch and see just with doing that every morning.
Well, now that she's added the third item,
the pen, the movie, and the CD.
It's going to be tough. I just can tell you that right now.
What?
It's going to be tough. And it's
Is it tough? I don't know. Mine are so easy tonight. You girls should
right. Well, we'll leave the easy stuff to you. Whereas I've told stories before on this show of like we were talking about Goodbye Charlie, and my mother
I love that
took
movie.
over from Marilyn Monroe. That was very unusual. It was very common at MGM though for the girls to be moved around. So Janie Powell and others, my mother, they were part of a cadre of girls that were owned by the MGM studios. So in this particular case, you have all those girls. They were looking for a lot of girls to be in this movie, right?
Yes.
So I've already held up this little thing, and you can see the girls that are actually in the movie. There's
So
Jane.
did you show that trailer for a reason?
I did, because now the trivia question is real simple. Who was a very famous girl that didn't end up being in this movie? Who is the very famous girl that did not end up being in this movie? It's very hard, but it's not as hard as you think. You better watch your screen there. You're watching, because I'm not watching up here.
Okay. So what is the question?
Watch. Okay, so what is the very famous actress girl who was in Athena, or was going to be in Athena, but didn't end up being in Athena? My mother, Jane Powell, all those other girls ended up in the movie. I think even Esther Williams is in there for a minute. But so who is another famous girl that got cut?
Oh my gosh, what's the answer?
Elizabeth Taylor
was supposed to
was going to be the other lead.
Okay.
But she was on another movie, and they didn't get her freed up in time to be in this. And as the studio looked at all of these people, including my mother and Liz Taylor, as like how you would look at just sort of equipment on a shelf. I have these assets on a shelf, and they would just use them. And when you were done with this movie, they'd put you over there. If they found something better, they'd pull you out and put you over here. And we could make more money if we put these people together over here. Oh, Debbie Reynolds just made a movie with Donald O'Connor. That did really well. So let's put them over here and do that. It's just like a chess game. And you were owned by the studio. Owned.
And so Elizabeth Taylor was with MGM from the very beginning of her career?
From National Velvet days.
Wow. Amazing.
Or before that even. Well, so today, obviously, everything is different. There are no more big studio operations the way that operated. The studio system was a magical thing. I mean, the MGM Studios was a factory that manufactured the highest quality movies. Now, Fox and Warner's, they've made great movies too, but I mean, MGM for a point was the biggest. Even Walt Disney said, man, if I could just have a few of the actors that MGM has, I could just do amazing things. And there was truth. But MGM was playing the Monopoly game, so they just had everybody under contract, and they just man, they were sniping people and moving them. You know, I mean, it was a cutthroat business of controlling talent.
Yes, and they taught them how to walk and talk and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I am, while you're talking away over there, someone...
Is that what I was doing?
Yeah, you were having a good... No, everyone's saying,
Broadway
Bobby, that it's
rhythm.
night. You're having a good night, that you're cute when you're tipsy.
Yeah.
But that you should not cut Todd's hair tonight.
Not
I think
tonight.
that's probably a
Oh. Yeah, I hadn't thought
not
about
with
the risks.
not with those sharp shears, you know. No, I don't want to see.
I'll bet you he's cut plenty of hair.
Also, I just want to say, for anybody that's down in Florida, in the Naples area or Fort Myers, Sue Hammond is in the room. She used to do my hair here in Las Vegas when I first moved here, and she moved to Naples, Florida. Sue, put down below the salon that you're working at, because she's fantastic with color and cuts. And I don't know if you're taking new clients, but you know, that's a big get for Naples, Florida. So Sue Hammond, say below in the messages where you're working.
Well, you would know.
And I miss your personhood, because you are a fantastic person. All right, so here we go. We're going to do some trivia for, I was going to say, for cash and prizes.
Look, you just posted a picture.
I'd rather not, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go over here. And tonight's going to be a little bit different. This is going to be really fun. Tonight
Has it been fun so far?
Yes, but this is going to be really fun because it's super easy, right? Ryan came up with this really cool idea about playing songs from TV shows that we grew up with, and you guess the show that they're from. Now, they're so easy that you're going to want to put your fingers on the keys, because it's going to happen like that. So the next prize, what are we giving away? So the next prize is this set. Dora Elena Fernandez. Look at the most beautiful, look how so it's a necklace, it's the earrings, and it's the cuff that matches. So it's a set.
And that looks kind of Egyptian-y in a
I
way.
love it, though, because I wear a lot of this stuff.
That is really, do you get any close, let me have that here.
Yeah, so go ahead. And this is from Paparazzi.
Look at how beautiful
so,
that is,
you know,
guys.
Remember Cecily Yeager,
I mean, this thing looks like
Cheryl
hundreds
Davidson
of dollars.
Conway. Isn't that great? So look at Ryan. He's like, no, this
hundreds of dollars.
No, no, because I bought some of the stuff separately, and I bought this specifically.
She's not telling you.
I have one myself.
Robbed a store, and we got all of this stuff, and now we have.
All right,
to
so get ready to roll the first song. Get ready. Wait, don't do it yet. Put your fingers on the keys, because it's going to go by so fast. So here we go. This is the song. Name the TV show that it's from to win this.
So,
whoops.
Just stay on the two shot is all you have to do, Buck, because it's plenty big.
And scene.
Here we go.
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on to the east side.
And the winner is? Nobody yet? No. Oh, you got it? Who won? Okay, the suspense. Oh, yeah, okay, wait a minute. Ryan, I need a confirmation. Ryan, I need a confirmation of what is Kathy Gans. Kathy Gans has done it again. And the show is The Jeffersons, right?
You'll have a screen that will pop, like visual pause screen.
Yes. But you know what I love about this? It's nothing people can look up on Google. So, you know, it's really fun. Isn't it? Okay, so yeah, be careful. All right. Congratulations, Kathy. You have won this necklace, bracelet, and earrings, and wear them in good health. We're very happy. Congratulations. Let us move on to the next.
Just want to say that we have given away so much stuff on this show that I hope you all come and visit us in the poorhouse.
You know what? I got it. We're covered.
What's next?
Okay, next. The next prize. What is the next prize? The next
want me to do a movie?
prize. No, I'm going to do. Let's do. Huh? Yes. And do we have another necklace?
I can do a movie. Kat, let me do.
I have the pen.
Let me do.
And what else?
Movie and a pen.
Movie and a pen.
Movie and a pen without
we'll be able to do a couple of these. Remember, and you know what? While we're doing this, while the music is playing for the next one, a lot of people ask me if we sell the pen, and we do. I'm going to put it on right now during the
I don't even have that pen, by the way.
I know, because we just got them, and it's great because
See what
it's
I'm
a pen,
saying?
it's a stylus. Because my fingers are, I have to go back but this makes it really easy.
But I think when you go to travel and you go to the store, and then you can sign the thing with your own pen and not have to pick up that other pen.
And you don't have to touch buttons, which
but I don't want
really
to touch
like.
their pen even.
Oh, yeah.
It's all hype. Okay,
yeah,
so
right.
along with the pen will come this movie.
It started with a kiss.
And many things, as you
movie.
know, started with a kiss. And I mean, many things have started that way. I think I started with a kiss. So this is Glenn Ford and my mother. And this movie takes place in Spain. And I could do trivia about this, but you want to do trivia? No, because then we won't have all your music.
Yeah.
We're going to let the music go. All right, so I'll just tell a quick story about this movie. When you get this movie, the Electra car in this movie was the car that became the Batmobile.
No.
Yes. So the red car in this movie, this whole movie.
We just watched this, didn't
yes.
we? I love this movie.
It's a romantic comedy, very cute.
Yeah.
But the central theme of this movie, in effect, is he's an enlisted man or a sergeant in the Air Force stationed in Spain. And no, in Spain. And he's supposed to they're supposed to be low key. The Americans aren't supposed to, they have this thing about how they're very ostentatious Americans, and they don't want the servicemen, doing anything out of the ordinary. So he shows up with he wins this outrageous car. And so the rest of the movie is about what happens like that. It's a cute story.
I thought it looked familiar.
Well, and Glenn Ford and my mother in general, did a couple of movies together. Gazebo was another one. They're really cute together. And he became a lifelong friend of my mother.
And it's in Europe, so there's
he's a little
cool
older.
things to see.
Yeah, it was all on location.
Yeah.
And he, in this movie, what's really cool is, so they became very close friends for life. And he always had a major crush on my mom, but she always felt that he was, a little too old for her. And then my mother goes right out and marries Harry Carl, who was older than Glenn Ford. And Glenn Ford came back to her and said, "What's up with this? You married the guy with the big nose, not me, and same age as I am. I mean, what's up with that?"
I remember your mom talking about Glenn Ford.
And I got to tell
used
you,
to love
I totally
her
agree
stories.
with her.
Yeah.
She used to call Glenn Ford father.
Yes, that always makes a man feel just
that really
terrific.
Is, yeah. Well, you call me daddy.
Yeah, but you're the daddy.
The daddy.
And
you're the
father
mother of dragons.
is a little more serious.
Well, it sounds more like
I am
a priest.
the mother of dragons, or peeper.
It's like Father, Domine Patri Spiritus Sancti. Thank you, Father.
Yeah.
That's what it should maybe a little bit. Anyway, that DVD coming your way. If you can possibly, with the pen, if you could possibly guess the song that is coming
get your
up.
fingers on the keys because again,
get ready.
It's
get
easy.
ready.
Just take yourself
Here
back.
we go.
Take the pressure off.
And action. I can't believe no one got it yet.
No, it can't be. We got it. We got it. Okay, so Dora Elena Fernandez is going back.
And the winner is?
She has to look at the time code. The answer is, we're waiting with bated breath. The answer is, of course, the Munsters.
Yeah, the Munsters. Eddie Munster. Phillips Andriotis Merianos.
Ooh, that's a brand new name for us. We need you to say that into
or you say it again.
Okay, I couldn't understand it.
Philippe? Give her the mic.
Wait, okay.
Where's the mic?
Get the microphone.
Where is the mic, Mr. Bobby? Hand it to the young lady.
Tell your Eddie Munster story real quick.
But give her the name. Here's the winner is?
The winner is Phillips Andriotis Marianos.
Hopefully he's not Chinese. Okay, now Bobby can tell us a Munster story.
My sister wrote a fan letter to Eddie Munster.
Yeah.
Just real fast, paragraph.
Oh, I've told this story.
I
Camera
know, but
one.
So I wrote a letter to Eddie Munster, and I was about 5 or 6, and Eddie didn't write me back. And if I had known we were going to talk about Eddie, I actually have a picture of me with Butch Patrick, who played Eddie Munster. And I waited in line, at this. It was an autograph kind of convention, and his table was right down from mine, and I heard he was there. And so I thought, well, I have only waited 59 years to tell Eddie Munster that he broke my heart.
Are you only 59?
No, but I'm, I was 5 when I wrote it, right?
I think she rode her little Stingray bike down to meet him too.
No, I didn't. That was one of the Brady Bunch guys. But anyway, I have a picture of Butch Patrick and I, because when I finally got to the front of the line, he looked up at me, and I said,
and he said, I forgot to write you back.
I said, Eddie Munster, you broke my heart when I was 5 years old. And so he got up and he took a picture with me, and we had a good laugh over it. And the Munster car was there, and it was just a good time had by all. But I did love Eddie Munster. I wasn't sure, but our family was kind of like the Munsters. And
a lot of people's families.
I was Marilyn, the normal cousin. I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Who was I?
I'm not really Lurch or
Eddie.
Yeah, if you were Eddie, maybe. Guess you were cute, and you sort of do have a widow's peak. But anyway, Phyllis. Okay, I thought you said Philip. Phyllis Andriotis Marianos. There you go. That was the winner. Phyllis Andriotti Marianos.
All right, here comes the next one. What are we getting?
So you are the winner, and all you need to do is make sure that you...
What did she win? I forgot.
She won the movie and the pen.
The pen and the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So please send me your address in my private message right here on my Facebook page.
And by the way, when you guys watch these movies, make sure you post something about it, or when you're on the show, let us know, because I'd like to hear what people think about these movies.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so how many more songs do we have, Ryan? 2 more? Okay, so this next one is going to be, again, I think, super easy. And it is for
a bottle of half-drunk Fuji water. We're trying to keep the budget under control here. I haven't drank it all, so there's still some for you here.
I have a word.
I will sign the bottle and Kat.
Camera 1.
I have a word.
You will win a $40 gift certificate to my company, CatchCosmetics.com.
I got to go.
I'm the boss.
I'm going to go work.
I'm saying
I got to go back to work real quick.
It's $40. You get to pick whatever you want. I email you the everybody's kit.
Everybody is shaking their heads.
I own the joint. I'm giving away $40 gift certificate to my CatCosmetics.com. Here we go. If you can name this song television show. That's right.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Bobby looks completely... I know this one. Okay, I see it, but let's see if you have the same person. Rolla Bedford, yes. Dallas. Oh, man, I never missed an episode of that.
Daytime soap.
Do you know who we should have on the show?
Nighttime soap.
We should have Charlene Tilton on the show. She's a friend of ours. Lucy Ewing. She is still absolutely adorable. We just saw her last December, I think, when we were in Los Angeles, and she was... Is she single? You know, that I didn't ask. I never get up in people's business. I never ask people personal questions.
Well, she wrote us after that and was very Very nice.
Yeah, no, she's a fantastic girl. Anyway, Dallas is the answer. Rolla Bedford, you are the winner. Make sure I have your email address. That's what I need to send you that.
Okay, now
we have one more.
I know, but we're doing a DVD or something because no more, break the bank stuff here. I mean, I'm feeling very. I'm not even sure I can.
Do you believe this?
I'm going to have to cancel. I'm going to have to cut back on golf.
Okay, a movie and a cup.
I got to cut back on.
And a pen.
I'm going to have to cut back on golf.
Look at Brian's over there having a conniption,
shaking his head.
Okay, so you know what? I don't know if I have one of the cups here. Do I? Yes, I do.
See?
All right. So the cup.
Okay, look, we're going to do
the Cat and Todd cup, right?
Sure.
And the movie.
Okay, what movie are we doing?
I don't know. You have it in your hand.
The movie is the other Glenn Ford movie, Gazebo.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, well, this is the one with Herman the Pigeon. You remember Herman the Pigeon?
Oh, yes.
So, in fact, somebody told me a while back that I was invited to Pigeon Forge, and I was like, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So when we went to Pigeon Forge, I was going to do a whole thing on Gazebo because if you look on top of his head, he's got a pigeon standing on his head. There's a whole bunch of pigeons in this movie, so you would love it. It's all about the birds, but it's about building a gazebo. But it's a great romantic comedy with Glenn Ford and my mom in it. Really fun movie, and I could do trivia on this one, but
no, we're going to do the song.
But we're doing the song.
Easy is good.
So this was given to us from Time Warner, one of our great friends and sponsors, and so there's your packet.
That's right, Time Warner. All right, thank you for the beautiful movies for us to share with our viewers, and also the cup with Todd and I on it, and also the affirmation pen and stylus. They are going to come all three together. Don't push that button yet. Get your hands on the keys because this, again, is easy peasy.
And we're not doing anything else.
No, my gosh. I don't want to piss everybody off by giving away a prize.
Am I going?
Oh, wait. Put your hands on the keys because it's going to go fast. Here we go. And there you go. This is not as easy as I thought. Who got it?
Jennifer Levy.
Oh, Jennifer Levy. Congratulations. Yes, the answer to that is chips.
Eric Estrada.
Eric Estrada.
That's probably not very well.
I have a...
Oh, she loved Eric Estrada and his little motorcycle.
Eric Estrada was, anyway, I did an episode of Chips in the 70s, late 70s. I have a picture of Eric Estrada and I on the set. Yes. And
I've seen it.
You've seen it? I haven't even seen it.
I saw it on eBay.
Oh, eBay. Yeah. So anyway, Eric Estrada, I was a brand new actress and I get this guest starring role on Chips. And the guy that kidnaps us, Eric Estrada and I, and holds us hostage.
Don't ruin the surprise.
Was David Caruso. Do you remember David Caruso when he was on NYPD Blue or whatever that was? No, I don't remember what. But
Hill Street Blues?
He went on to become a big TV star. And I was pretty much the same as I am now, just very gregarious and outgoing and laughed at everything. And I think that David Caruso thought I was completely out of my mind because when he looked at me, he was always like...
So tell us about Eric.
Well, he was in the peak of his glory at that time because Chips was a very big show. He was nice to me. We shot for 5 days and he was he got presented while I was on that show. He was presented by MGM. That's where we shot it at MGM Studios. And he was presented, I think, a Rolls Royce by the studio that day. And I remember thinking, this is the business that I want to be in because that was unbelievable.
You get a reward like that?
Yeah.
Just as an afterthought, one of my clients was Sophia Milos, who was also on CSI Miami.
Yeah, that's what it was, CSI Miami. Yeah, he went on
a couple
Star.
of people said that. Right?
Yeah, but anyway, he was very intense for his age. I mean, we were all pretty young, and I remember thinking how serious he was. David Caruso.
Like me.
Eric Estrada, he was not serious.
I'm very serious.
You're not serious.
I'm not serious.
You're not serious, no.
I'm not serious.
But anyway, so how fun was that? Should we do this again?
What?
Here's Seth at home going, I'm 19. I wasn't even a...
I love the soundtrack idea.
Yeah, the soundtrack idea is Ryan's idea.
I think that...
He's elevating our show.
I do think that it's a good mix-up. I think we do a film clip with a piece of trivia, and then you could do a couple of, maybe have three different kinds of things.
And then one number. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I think that a lot of people like the numbers because it doesn't require any particular, other than some psychic skills, it doesn't require trivial skills.
That's so true. Let's see what people have to say before we sign out, because we're going to, let's go to the, can we run to quickly see what the animals are up to? I haven't been out there in the last few hours.
Ryan is in the house. That means special shows.
Special shows, yeah. So I just want to see what the babies are doing out back.
Which would you like to look at?
Oh, I think I would like to see if there's any chickens left in the senior pen.
How about live duck cam?
Oh, yes, there they are. It's getting, Dora, you and I are going to have to run out to get these animals. Look at the sun is sinking. And that's right. They're having fun. So, and
how about you want to look at the senior? Or
let me look at the senior pen. Yeah. So
all
the chickens,
just the turkey.
All the chickens have put themselves away, which is really great about chickens, is that they put themselves away, and we just have to.
There is a chicken hiding behind the pole right here.
It's probably Texas.
So why don't we have a look inside the senior's house just to see what they're doing in there?
Right.
Oh, so they are starting to come in. As you can see, there's some have put themselves away.
That is on the top is that looks like Jonesy maybe up there. And there's, is this the senior house?
Senior house.
Okay, so that could be one of 5 black spotted chickens. I can't tell from the camera. And there's a little down on the bottom. So and then so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chickens. There's the turkey. That's Popcorn, by the way, her name. And that's the junior pen. And that's,
look at that dove standing on the
dove is standing
2 of them.
Yep. And then Chiquiato is in his special cage. We
Waiting
don't have pet doves. You're not allowed to, but they get in somehow, and we have to get them out every
we
night.
have them whether we like it or not.
No, I don't know how they're getting in, but they do. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Oh my gosh, I just feel so blessed to be able to spend these hours with you every week. We have fun, and we will be back on Friday night, right? Friday night. So we're all going to go and have dinner together now. It's not out, in, and we're going to sign you out. We wish you the most peaceful night. Here we go.
We'll go there. Go.
There's no place like home. That's right. Okay, everybody, lots of love your way. Have a gentle evening. Sleep so sweet, and we'll be back on Friday, okay? Good night, everybody.